You have 5 fingers that are as good as mine. I was obliged to be industrious. Whoever is equally industrious will succeed equally well. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, fellow students, and honorable judges. These words were spoken by the beloved Baroque composer and musician, Johann Sebastian Bach. He wanted to encourage his students. Bach's works have survived for more than 300 years, and every modern musician will study and play his works today. Bach is a well-known musician. He has written thousands of great pieces. Musicians study his works because they are the best and most extensively cataloged examples of Baroque music. So, let's begin and go back to Bach's time. To start, Johann Sebastian Bach is a well-known musician. He was born on March 21st, 1685 in Eisenach, Germany. Bach was the most famous of more than 50 musicians and composers in his large family. Earlier in his career, he was a court musician. He performed and composed for kings, dukes, and princes. They admired how Bach treated them like ordinary human beings and competed to have him join the royal household. Later, Bach became the highly respected musical director at St. Thomas's Church in Leipzig from 1723 until his death in 1750. At the same time, he also directed music at 4 other churches and gained a reputation as a great teacher. Bach used innovative teaching methods and was patient and encouraging. Bach's works have survived Bach has written thousands of great pieces during the Baroque period. The Baroque period was between 1600 and 1750, when music became more diverse and more expressive. Bach wrote cantatas, inventions, fugues, concertos, everything from the Baroque era except opera. He organized many different musical elements and was able to unify them in his compositions. His most famous works are Toccata and Fugue in D minor, the Brandenburg Concertos, and his Mass in D minor. People wanted to save his music, so starting in 1850, the Bach Society in Germany cataloged his works. This took 49 years. Musicians have studied and been inspired by Bach's works for centuries. Bach fully developed every form of music he used. For example, Bach was the best at composing fugues. A fugue is a type of musical work where 2 or more melody lines are introduced, developed in different voices, and superimposed onto each other. It takes a master to write clear, intuiting lines without it sounding all jumbled up. Bach's genius inspired the great Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart to incorporate more of these types of complexities in his own works. Another example is Bach's Brandenburg Concertos, which Bach spent 15 years composing. This collection showed how concertos evolved during the Baroque period and how Bach skillfully captured the French and Italian styles influencing each other. There is no better composer than J.S. Bach to study Baroque music. Even the famous Ludwig van Beethoven, a century later, studied Bach to learn how he put together complex and beautiful harmonies and melodies. To summarize, Johann Sebastian Bach left us a legacy of remarkable musical works that musicians can learn and study as great examples of Baroque music. Bach is a well-known musician. He has written thousands of great pieces. Musicians study his works because they are the best and most extensively cataloged examples of Baroque music. Yet, Bach remained humble. This is what he had to say about music. You just have to press the right keys and the right pedals at the right time, and the music plays itself.